don't know why I'm having such a hard time making a video this morning. This is like my 12th time. I'm in the car on the freeway on the way to get my son to take him to the airport. I should have left maybe an hour earlier than I did because traffic sucks. I still think we'll be fine, but yeah, so I'm gonna be in the car for a while. This may be a long video. I may do it in a couple parts because if it gets too long on my phone, it's hard to upload. So today is August 31st, 2016. This is my VEDA day 31. We did it. It's the end of the month, and I think I did this every day except for the first because I started on the second. Oops, sorry. So, before I get into my hashtag one small step from yesterday, today, blah, 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 I have to tell you guys what just happened to me because it has never in my life happened to me ever. I don't know why, but yeah. So I left my house this morning and I had a little thingy alert on my car that said that I need to check the tire pressure. So after last week's episode with running out of gas on the freeway, I thought, yeah, maybe I better do this before I get on the freeway. So I pulled into the gas station, I'm doing it, and this guy pulls up and he's looking at me and he gets out of his car and he says, I don't mean to be flirting, but you look like somebody I went to high school with. Did you go to Marina? And I was like, no. He's like, oh. And then I'm doing my thing, he's doing his thing, and he goes, well, can I be flirty? Are you single? And I said, yeah. And he's like, can I give you my phone number? And I said, yeah. So he gave me his phone number. I told him I was getting ready to go out of town, that I would text him when I got back. His name is Eric. And who knows, but I just thought it was pretty interesting how that happened and how it happened for the very first time in the week when I started focusing on, with a goal of focusing on my continuing education, which is love and relationships. So just saying. Anyway, I'll probably text him from the airport and then I'll text him again when I get back. So that was fun. So yesterday's one small step was that I was going to spend a little bit of time focusing on the gratitude I have for the people in my life. That didn't exactly happen because yesterday just sort of got away from me. It was a crazy busy day. I procrastinated way too long on things. My son was driving me crazy with all the things I had been asking him for weeks about in preparation for this trip that he didn't decide to tell me until yesterday or the day before that he did not have. So whatever. And I'm having popcorn for breakfast.
Watch out, object on road ahead.
Anyway, so I did not have a chance to really journal about people, but so last night when I realized that wasn't going to happen, I thought, okay, well, here's what I can do, and this will be my one small step for today. So last night I wrote down the 10 people who I had most recently communicated with on my phone, and I decided that on my car ride to the airport today, making this video, that I would go through those people and actually talk about what I'm grateful for. This might be a couple parts because particularly when I'm trying to upload videos on my phone, they can't be too long. So I may make this a couple parts because I don't have anything better to do than sit in traffic. And yeah, so first I want to say just generally overall, I am super, super grateful that I get to take this trip with my son. Money is usually pretty tight for me. That has particularly been the case lately, yet still I was able to come up with what I needed to make this trip happen, to get our tickets. And I'm just really excited that I get to experience this with him. I was 49 years old when I went out of the US for the first time. My son just turned 20. Oh, there's a huge accident. That's what the problem is. My son just turned 20. This will be his second trip out of the US. And I'm just really looking forward to doing it with him, and I feel very blessed and grateful that we are able to do this, that I'm in a position where I can make it happen, that I have some flexibility with my career to get to travel as much as I have this past year. And so I am just super lucky and blessed and thankful and want to put that on the record. Okay, so here's my 10 people who I had most recently communicated with my phone and who I'm going to talk about what I'm grateful for. And I've thought of something, you know, I did this one small step thing in August. I'm going to do something else in September that's like VEDA, but I guess, what is it? VEDS? video every day in September, but it's going to have a different topic than the hashtag one small step. And this leads perfectly, oh wow, big wreck with lots of car pieces on the freeway. Okay, but maybe the traffic will speed up after we pass this. Wow. That guy is not having a good day, but it doesn't look like anyone was hurt, so that's good. All right. So I have something I want to do in September, and this kind of gratitude list will lead into it. So first person I'm grateful to, and these are in no particular order other than that this is how I communicate with them. And most of these people you guys know, so that makes it even better. So the first person is Amy. I am, grateful to Amy for a million different things. I never, ever expected that at this point in my life I would find a friend like her. I mean, that's the case with many of the people in my life now, but with Amy in particular, I mean, we just are very, I don't know, she gets me. We are TCs together. She'll know what that means, as will Melly May, maybe Kim. But she gets me. I feel very close to her. I communicate with her about 1 billion times a day. But there's one particular thing I'm grateful to for her yesterday that was kind of hysterical. So a few days ago, my brother sent me this email that kind of detailed the itinerary of our trip, or all the things we were going to do when we were there. And it just sounded so much fun. I sent it to Amy so she could see what I was going to be doing while I was gone. So that was a couple days ago. Yesterday, I mentioned that I had to go get a suit for my son. He's very slim. Pants are particularly hard to find for him. That don't need to be altered. And I was getting ready to go into Nordstrom Rack, and I texted Amy and said, yeah, you know what I think I'm going to do? I think I'm just going to get him a shirt and a jacket and a tie, and then he can just wear jeans or whatever. And Amy's like, didn't your brother say he would shit if somebody showed up in jeans? I'm like, you don't know my brother. How do you know that? Did he say that? Is it in that email? Well, apparently it was in that email that I basically just skimmed and totally did not see that part. And I would have totally blown that. Totally, because I was not going to buy him pants. But because Amy actually read the email that I sent her, unlike me, I'm not messing up on that. And my son is going to be dressed appropriately to the wedding. Okay, this is like 7 minutes, so I'm gonna cut this off and make a part 2. And that's only one person, and I have another hour in traffic, so you guys might be hearing a lot from me. Okay, talk to you later, bye.